Asuna has finally figured out the secret to having god tier aim. And was it? It's actually just watching anime. Jokes aside though, Asuna might just be the best duelist player the game's ever seen. He's played all the duelists except for Yoru, obviously. Because no one plays Yoru at the top level. And he has a really, really interesting playstyle and a unique aim style as well. You can see the 6 Bladestorm kills a minute or a game. That's really high. Today we're gonna see how he does it and see what we can learn. Let's go. Alright, starting off, Asuna's actually made it to Berlin. He's one of the, what is it, 3? It's 3 teams that qualify? Yeah, it's three teams that qualify for it out of NA. I think it's every region that it's 3 teams. So it was 100 Thieves, Sentinels obviously, and Envy. And Envy's Jett player is amazing, by the way. Yaster. I really wanna watch some of his gameplay as well. You see, he starts off. He actually just goes light armor, no abilities. It's very interesting. Pushes really fast behind. You can see he expected them. He didn't hear anyone coming heaven, so he just instantly ran over and thought he could get a quick crossfire off with his team there. That's why he went so quick. It works out. He gets one. He greeds and doesn't get the second. Has the dash, just doesn't use it. But it's fine. Team pops off, gets for him. The premise is that the reason he went so quick is because he didn't hear anyone coming heaven up that ramp, so he knew he could get a quick flank and the enemies wouldn't expect it. This is what Asuna does really well. He'll always do this. He's a very aggressive player. He's extremely fun to watch because of it. So he could just throw the game, but at the same time he could also just hard carry. Oh, he just gets picked as he peeks. This is why I don't like buying Ghost on second round. I think he's trying to save for an op, maybe that's why. Oh, yeah, see now the enemy team might just win. And if Reyna just feeds them a Vandal here. Yeah, that's why I don't like buying Ghost, or just sticking with your pistol. Oh! Omen ints. That was really bad. Never pull out your flash there. But yeah, if you buy the Ghost, or if you just save the Ghost from the previous round, you might be able to get your up now, but your team won't even be able to buy, so it's not even worth it. In my opinion, I don't think it's good. But a lot of players, the only time I recommend it is if you... His team actually picks up the win now, so it's really good for him, because he can just buy up the up. And his Reyna bought the Vandal, so in this situation it's fine, but if his team didn't clutch up, he wouldn't be able to do anything here. It puts too much reliance on your teammates, in my opinion. Especially for in lower ranks, I wouldn't do it. I definitely just buy Spectre. You see, just instantly, he's changed position every single round off of by far, or not by far, sorry, already. You can see he's over playing B main now. And the enemies will not expect an op here on round 2. Unless they can check the tab, but a lot of people don't. Enemies are there, gets the first pick. You see that perfect counter strafe. Great crosshair placement, that's all you need. Holds the angle now. See, at higher levels, crouching is actually really powerful because the enemies don't expect it. But if you're at lower ranks, I would not crouch there. Because you'll accidentally get headshotted. He can see his head. Oh, it doesn't get it. I think there's a... Yep, the enemies have A fully. Good bait by the enemies. It's got 2. 3. See, he drops the op in there. Nice. Picks up the running spray. Goes for the jump peek on the door. Expects someone there wasn't. Walks straight through the smoke. Aw, if he got on that wall, yeah, I can't make it. I think if he glides, he might be able to. No. Sees the Omen's head. Oh, grazed both of them. Just can't manage to make the shot. It's a knife the wall down. Well, honestly, a Sage Wall really is a great counter to an op, especially if he has no util. Oh, he's stuck in the slow. Gets one. Nah, he can't, no time. It's unfortunate. He definitely could have won that, but he didn't get the little shots. See, Asuna has really high sense, so shots like this with these little micro adjustments are very hard. You know what I mean? That's the like. There's a lot of perks and cons to your sensitivity. It's usually just like this. If you're playing high sense, it's a lot easier to watch multiple angles and watch, like, let's say you can watch your back a lot easier, or you can get in these hectic gunfights a lot easier. Doesn't mean you can't with low sense, but it's just easier. And if you have the high sense, the range just becomes a lot harder. But you just go straight off for the peak at the start of the round. That's what you want to do with the up. You always want to get that super early aggro peak. Instantly rotates. See, there's no one mid. The enemies have full side control now. This is where the op really struggles. It's really hard to retake this. You're 2v5 now, and it's just not looking good. And you're on 27 HP. Yeah, now's the time to save. Really unfortunate. They're just 5 stacking here. It's a lot easier to deal with an op, and you don't even have to look at the guy. Nice, picks up 1. He's gonna die here.
Why
Yeah.
are they clearing that like that? Are they not like there?
He's not happy about them clearing him there. I mean, yeah, really good crosshair placement. You can see he was expecting the wide swing because they knew he was 1 HP. When you're expecting the enemies, you can tell, especially if you've used the op for a while, you can tell how the enemies are gonna move, and it's really important where you can place your crosshair. It's super in depth. You can't, like, you have to. It's always changing as well, with crosshair placement. But now he goes for the bite storm. Just goes ult armor. Doesn't even ult yet. This is actually smart. Sometimes if you install off the start of the round and you don't even, like, you get bullshit killed, it's kind of annoying because you just wasted your ult. But it's rare. But it happens sometimes. See, he's just playing this heaven position. He's not pushing now because I think his team's done mostly an eco. At this point, you want to create a crossfire with your teammates, like he's doing with the Sage here. Because then you can just overpower the enemies. Smoke comes in from the Omen. Pushing B main. Sage picks up 1. Fetty map. Nobody mid. You see, clears mid first, and then he fails his dash. Goes up, gets the headshot. Shot. It's a really good win. He picks back up the up now. And that win is really... It's really fucked the enemies now. Because a lot of them are going to have to half buy now. Or they're going to have to light armor buy.
How do you guys pronounce that?
Which, especially with the Phantom, it's so strong. So his teammates are going to have a lot better. Especially the Sage, I see as a Phantom. Because you can one-tap the enemies if they only have light armor. And you have a Phantom. Playing cables now again. See, he loves to hold... A lot of these top players love holding mid. Gets the first one. It's really smart. You can see the way he played around the Reyna flash. He played the little peek. Goes for another one. Has his knife out. Kind of risky. Enemy Sky Out comes out. They know where he is now. Flank's given away. Doesn't go for it. 1v4 now. You can see the enemy's doing a really good job on shutting him down. You know? Forcing him into these retakes or these saves. And then they just chase him down. It's the best way to counter the Jett up. Is just take over the site and force them into an awful situation. Holds for the white swing. I think he must have heard his footsteps. Gets the next... Oh my god. Is this winnable? I don't think there's enough time. Gets another one. Got to pick up an ace, but I don't think he'll get the round. You see the way it's all about this crosshair placement. It's all about where you place it. Because if you hold... He's expecting a jump peek here. That's why he's holding it so tight. He's not holding... He knows exactly what the enemies are going to do.
I mean, I can go for an 8.
You know, if you hear a load of footsteps, they're most likely going to wide swing. If you don't hear footsteps, but you know they're there, they're probably not gonna white swing.
I'll PK.
Just little things like that, but obviously it's just general. You can't just predict every situation. Sometimes people are gonna just do random things, but you can see every single round he's changed position. So the enemies can never read him.
Rotate, Omen, rotate.
Especially with an op, it's the best you can do, because once you get red and they just start avoiding you, it's really annoying. Same with Sentinel players. Like if Killjoy just sits B, 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 B 12 rounds in a row, like no one's gonna go B. They're just gonna avoid her. It's too hard to push. This enemy say just actually just got these perfect walls. Just runs straight through with classic. Picks up the Vandal, gets him. Nice white swing heaven. See, you don't have to. Nice. That's the next one. You don't have to play extremely safe on Jett. It's so good. Because you can just peek, and if you don't think that the situation's gonna work for you, you don't think this peek is good, you can just get out. It's so hard to play against. Especially a good Jett, because they never play normal angles. You know? You never have to. Unless you have no dash. Just because you can always escape. Playing A ramps here, you can see every single round he's going to push and he's going to look for this first pick. It's all about getting this first blood with the op. Because that's the strength. The only reason this gun is good, or the main reason, is because you can get this early pick and get out, and you can't get traded. Pushes up mid here. Gets the headshot. That was a nice shot for him. Oh my god, this flick. Nice. So you can see the reason he goes for that play is only because he's on Jett. You don't go for that play if you're on Brimstone. And obviously he has the confidence and the aim to back it up. But that play doesn't work if he doesn't trust his own aim, you know what I mean? He has to trust himself. It's all about confidence. If you believe you're gonna hit those shots, you will, trust me. But if you don't, you'll never will. It's never gonna happen. See, all the enemies have to do now is just wait. Or the teammates, all they have to do is just chill. Enemy Jett probably wants to save this up. Never mind, he actually goes for it. Those. Now they're getting up. I think he's gonna keep this up this whole half. God, I hate this skin though. This I mean, there's worse skins than the blue dragon up, but it's kind of weird. It's like a light blue. I just realized he's not actually using butterfly knife. Shockingly, everyone's using the butterfly knife now.
I do it.
He uses this skin a lot, actually. I just read the scope on it looks pretty cool. Oh, he's probably dead here. Dashes immediately. You can see as he dashes away, one habit you want to get into is just smoking. Nice, picks up the kill. Knows he's pushed up early aggro. Goes for the jump peek, gets another. Slowly pushing. He knows he can push here. Hops the blade storm. It's the right click. Oh my god, he's got a 4K now. You see the reason he pushed that there. Hold on. Oh. We'll see how this plays out. Dies. You can see the reason he only pushed that though is because he knew that first of all the Omen had TP'd so he's not a factor anymore. Second of all, the Sage, he was mid-res animation so he couldn't do anything. There was no risk that even though it looked like a risky play.
Eric, you fucking troll.
He's got 18 kills now, Jesus. But yeah, even though it looked like an extremely risky play, the first play was risky, and it relied on him getting a kill, but you can go for these. If you're having a good game and you're popping off, I would 100% recommend for going for these plays, where you just play super aggressive. Because the thing is, think about it, all of the top players are extremely aggressive. None of them are pussies. And the reason is because the more you push your limits and the more you feed, the better you're gonna get. And you'll know your own limits more.
Don't listen to him, Peter. Don't listen to him, Peter. Don't listen to him, Peter. There you go. I did the classic. No, but if Victor, if you like to show
That's the best way to say it. The more you feed, the more you learn. You'll learn more about your own limits, and oh my, gets the kill. He's really good at these flicks. Yup. Doesn't see the Jett.
He's already out.
Let me see. Another thing that's so strong, it goes out of the smoke here. This is very risky. Gets flashed, drops the smoke. The enemy wall actually helps him here. Whiteson gets 2. Oh, the Omen gets him.
Let's get the up, down backside, backside, backside. No, just
Wow.
to the right. Oh, wait.
Just back. Just look at the way his crosshair is. Also, the immense. He sees the cabbage like this, and he instantly knows what do you think is gonna happen when you see a cabbage? It's always a flash, so he's ready for the flash. But whenever you're in danger as Jett, all you have to do is drop the smoke, and you can play around the smoke so well like this. This was a very nice shot by the Omen, but I thought that would work with the dash.
To the right, to the right. Oh, wait. Bad comms. Bad comms. See, like,
I relate to that.
This is backside. It was just unfortunate.
At least I'm not the only one who fucks up all my up callouts. But yeah. Every time you're in danger as Jett, just get in the habit of just throwing a smoke. Just throw a smoke. Always just throw it at your feet and you can play around it. It essentially makes you invisible.
I cut my hair. My hair's shorter.
And if you get headshot through the smoke, it happens. It's unlucky. Well, if the enemy spray at you through the smoke, you can just peek out and there's recoils all fucked and they just get rolled.
Surge, thank you for the prime.
You see, he's doing a lot of these jump peeks though. The jump peek with the up it takes a lot of practice. It's not the same as rifles. And we are pushing heaven here. He's not a shorty gamer actually. Misses the flick. Oh, and gets headshot through the smoke. Yeah, there it is. Like I was saying, getting headshot through the smoke. It happens. Probably because he fucked up his dash and went into the wall, but it's fine. 21 kills now. It's 7-4.
No, it's just fine, it's fine. Eric, like, I've noticed with the years of being your friend...
He can only buy a Spectre now.
No uplifting, no
Or he can.
no uplifting, no...
Light armor Spectre.
Oh, so... Do you think majority of my kills are exit frags now?
Like that's his duo, just saying all his kills are exit frags.
Nah, it's fine.
Don't know about that one.
But like,
But
no, I'm used to it, Eric. I've been friends with you for like...
he's always trying to fight for this mid though.
It's whatever, man. It's whatever.
Mid is so crucial on split especially. Let me just spray down that wall. They're sick of it. They're sick of his shit. Double one-way plus a wall. So this is what happens sometimes with when you play the cables position. It's really annoying. You just get hard util spammed, especially if they've got mollies. They will stack molly on raise nade on molly. So he's just making sound cues here. It's the assist on the Jett and 100 on the Omen. It's pretty good for only having an eco weapon. Nice, the Omen has a great flank here. You see as well how that Omen's even holding his crosshair. Always, if you hear a bunch of footsteps, never hold it tight. Never hold your angles tight like this. Especially in lower elos, because they will not. Some people, even in higher elos, well, most of them don't, but some of them will, where they'll run and then stop at the wall. But it's very rare. It's like a very mind gamey thing. It's kind of niche. Well, he's opting for the ghost with the smoke in this half. On the last half, he only went for the light armor with the classic, just to save up for the up. I remember Wardell used to do it, where he'd get one smoke back when he was in his prime. He'd only go one smoke, no armor, no nothing, because TSM couldn't win a pistol round. And Wardell's the up god, so slowly pushing B main here, hasn't made a sound. Teammate flashes. No one's watching from heaven. Instantly smoke dashes. Just take that space. Gets the duel on the sage, or the sky, sorry. Nice entry. This is how you want to be doing it. You want to be smoking and then just dashing into your smoke. Just commanding that space. Gets the headshot. Keeps fighting. You can see the reason he's still fighting here. He doesn't have to, but he wants to because he's having a good game. But when you're on low HP like this, nice. When you're on low HP like this, you want to play headshot angles. Because then it doesn't matter that you're on low HP, and you would have died anyway. You can do this a lot, especially, I like doing this with like the Marshall. If you command the enemy to fight you 1v1 on a headshot angle, and you're playing a headshot weapon, and they're playing like a rifle or something, it's really strong. Or if you're low HP like this, the way he did it here. 25 kills now. 9-4 and a half. Just goes for the full armor phantom. No util. Just the one smoke. Gets the headshot on the Reyna. A lot of people will just immediately push on pistol or on eco rounds. Because they want to catch the enemy off by surprise. He's expecting someone to oh, what? See, yeah, I think he was in the smoke. See how he knew he was definitely in the smoke. They will always try and do some weird shit when they're on an eco round. Because you have to...
He's better than you! He's better than you, man!
you have to do it on an eco round. Because your weapons just aren't as good. So that's why the Omen pushes there.
Wait, you are right. I forgot about that, Cinco. Cinco, you're the reason why I'm winning this game.
Looks like they're about to get the win anyway. Teammates are just cleaning up. You see though, even the enemies, the Omen did, but the enemies are not just like this guy's a sheriff. They're not just playing classics. There's so much more win potential if you just buy a sheriff or if you just buy a frenzy or any weapon that's not the classic. Because classic is so hit or miss. You'll either one-shot someone from halfway across the fucking map, or you'll just hit nothing and just stand there looking like an idiot. Whereas if you have those strong eco buys, like the sheriff, like the frenzy, like the shorty even sometimes, if you're really weird like me, you can just steal these rounds away. But it doesn't work for them this time. For the enemies. Does teammate give him the phantom? It did, that's rare. Only got the phantom because he's Asuna. Dude, they send 4 mid here. Asuna actually has a spike, I don't think he realizes. You never want the spike on Jett. Because a lot of the time you're the first to die. Pushes up slowly into ropes here. See, they're actually not opting to go A here, they're gonna slowly walk up B. Oh, he gets picked. Yeah, if the Sage peeks like 1 second after, then he would have been alive. Because he can just dash to the right, but he was stuck in between. He was stuck on the stair there. On the little step, so he couldn't dash away. An unfortunate timing. See if his team can pick it up here. They're still slow. They're very slow. Don't know how the Reyna didn't kill him there, but we'll leave that out. This plant spot, if you can get it by the way, is by far the best. You can aim your crosshair and plant the spike wherever you want. So you can, like on bind, you can place it on top of the tube. So you can see it from hookah. Omen baits with the TP, and you can also look to the left here and you can see. Yeah. Nice, good job with the Omen there, clutching out the round. But yeah, you can look far left when you're planting the spike there, and your garage people can watch it really easy. You can just jump over the box and the enemies can't wallbang it. You just sit there jump peeking and see if they're on the spike. I'll push A now. So he doesn't actually want the spike. It was unfortunate that he got it last time. I think is he going knives this round, or did he buy a gun? I didn't see.
Not by tomorrow, I'll tell you that.
Going knives. Oh, it gets judged. GG. Omen completely outplays him there. Oh, he's back. He doesn't have many knives though. Has to dash away. Only has 1 knife. Can he make it work? Oh, he gets the kill. Gets the double! What? Okay, there was nothing to even break down there. That was just a sick shot. When you have 1 knife like this, it's like channeling all your power into one, and you just pop that head. It's so good. Or you just stand there and you don't hit it. That was just good aim. Goes for the duel, gets it.
I got judged, man.
Nothing like getting judged.
To be gun round. Vanity makes it a gun round. Gun.
It's Vanity? Or is he just talking? I don't know. Instantly smokes that to make it a one-way so the enemies can't push. You can make one-ways all over the map on Jett. You should get used to it. Just hop in the practice range and just throw smokes and just see where they land. You can get a good idea of the radius of the smoke. Gets the judge, he knows he's there. He's not dying to a judge 2 rounds in a row. Pushes the CT here. But yeah, the reason he waited so long was because he was afraid of an enemy sitting in the smoke or like that where the enemy was. So he waited for his team to take the space on heaven because the enemies are on an eco, so they should get it anyway. Nice, to pick up the win. So you can make a split, so even if you do die afterwards, it's okay because you'll most likely get traded. Whereas if you just go first when you're on your own like that, you just die and nothing. You know your teammate doesn't get anything for it. And that was a good game. 30 and 12.
Go again. My eyes are kind of hurting. I might want to take a break.
I really can't wait to see him at Berlin. I'm sure he's gonna pop off. 100 Thieves just put all their... They just give him all the util and just let him pop off. It's really, really fun to watch. But yeah, that's the game.
Well, good job, Peter. Thank you.
Thanks for watching.